Hello, welcome back to Operation Steel Rain. This is Germany turn 7. No housekeeping to go over, I don't think, so we'll go straight to tech. It is turn 7, so we can go on to stage 2 now. So we're going for advanced mechs, heavy armor, long-range aircraft, and heavy strategic bombers. Alright, we've got, what was that? Long-range aircraft is stage 3. Just missed heavy armor. Pretty close to heavy strategic bombers. And we got advanced mechs to stage 3. That's alright. We need a little bit more to redeem. It's alright for now. Purchases. Vichy France is buying a Foreign Legion. Germany is buying a whole bunch of stuff. 4 militia, 2 infantry, 2 marines, 1 airborne, 1 the Free Blue Division, 1 strat, 1 fighter, 1 submarine, 1 coastal artillery, 1 sub base, repairing 2 damage. This is to mark first stage of an airfield and advancing the battleship. And this is for the Atlantic Wall, which should be completed this turn. And that's all our money. So, on to combat. Starting off with raiding. The battlecruiser is staying here, but the sub is going 1, 2, 3 to raid up here. Coastal sub and regular sub from A28 are moving up to A21 in raiding, along with 2 submarines from A11 going 1, 2, 3. 4 medium armor. 2 mechs are going from Paris 1, 2 into Switzerland. The fighter from central Romania is going 1, 2, 3. It has 2 movement left because the airfield is going to attack Switzerland. We're sending a strategic bomber, medium bomber, and a fighter. 1, 2, 3 to London. Fighters escorting, and the 2 bombers are doing some bombing. Air transport is going to go 1 to Denmark, 2, 3, 4 to the Shetland Islands and drop an airborne there. It'll have 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Airbase gives it range to land in Western Germany. That should be all the combat for Germany. The strategic bomber is bombing the factory. The medium bomber is bombing the shipyard. I have asked if the fighter would like to scramble. I have not heard back, and I'm not patient at the moment, so I'm going to assume it will scramble, and then we can undo that if he decides not to. Alright, so starting off with raiding. No techs yet, and nothing in the C-zone to stop us, so red is the attacker, +1 for the coastal sub, +2 for the regular subs. We're red. Coastal sub first. That is 1 damage. First sub at +2. Nothing. Second sub at +2. That is 5, 6, 7 damage. 8 total so far. And third sub. No damage. So we'll put 5 damage on this line. And 3 damage on this one. Rating right here in a 48, +2. Nothing. +1 for the battlecruiser. Nothing. Could have gone much better. So Britain is down to 29. Not too bad, but we could have done better. Okay. We'll do Switzerland next. So we have, this is in mountains, so we've got 2 mechs at 2, 4 medium armor at 5, and a fighter at 6. Switzerland has a militia at 2, and 3 mountains at 5. Here we go. So 2, 5, 6, 2, and 5. Oh my god. We got ourselves a nice 3 hits, and they got 4. So we'll take 2 mechs and 2 medium armor. They'll have 1 mountain infantry left. And we'll press on. 5, 6, and 5. Thank you. And we missed 2. Okay. They hit again, and we hit. That was horrible. So we take it with 1 medium armor. There goes my army. Capture the Shetland Islands. That was awful. Okay. Only 1 combat left, which is the bombing. So I'm going to assume they will scramble, and we'll undo that if they don't want to. So we've got a fighter at 3. The two bombers at 1 versus a fighter at 3. Okay. So if he do decide to scramble, we lost the fighter. And then we have 2 AA shots, 1 for the strat, 1 for the medium. I'll actually get a different color. Strat is blue, medium is red. Thank you. And then we've got 2d6 for damage on the major factory, 4, and 1 on that, and that's a max of 5. So that's 7 damage to the major factory, and 5 to the major shipyard. that's all the combat. I would not call this a very successful German turn, if I do say so myself. Could have gone worse, but could have gone much better too. So we'll land the 2 bombers back in Western Germany. As well as the air transport. Infantry from Belgium walks to the Netherlands. Infantry from Belgium walks to Picardy. From central Romania, oh, never mind. There's no rail connection. From Warsaw, we'll take an infantry and rail them all the way to Normandy. And we'll take another and rail them to Aquitaine. Take the artillery from Belgium and rail them to Warsaw. And the Blue Division from Berlin, rail it to Warsaw. Mech light tank and cavalry from Warsaw are going to Slovakia. Walk an infantry, 2 infantry from Romania to Bessarabia. Take back 1 infantry, 2 infantry to Bessarabia. Oops. The destroyer from A13 is going to join the rest of the fleet back in port. Vichy is going to send a fighter down to northern Algeria and put its 2 ships in port. And that should be all for non-combat. Oh, no. Tactical and fighter from Eastern Germany are going to go 1 space to Western Germany. The fighter from Switzerland goes 1-2, lands in Western Germany. The seaplane from Western Germany goes 1, 2, 3, 4 to Normandy. And that should be all. We'll roll a recruitment. 6 or less for the Spanish. Hit. We'll add an infantry to Warsaw or Madrid. And for Vichy at 2 or less. Missed. We'll align Hungary. And then off to placement. So we're going to build a fort for the Atlantic Wall in Normandy to A21. And we'll build our coastal artillery in Picardy. Sub-base goes to Normandy between A29 and A21. Two damage repaired from the miner factory in Paris. Submarine built from the shipyard in Normandy into A21. Foreign Legion for the Vichy is built in northern Algeria. Fighter and Strategic for Germany, built in western Germany. Two Marines, built in western Germany. Airborne, built in western Germany. Blue Division to Berlin. Militia to Normandy. Militia to Picardy. Militia to Aquitaine. Militia to Denmark. Infantry to Warsaw. And infantry to central Romania. That'll be all for Germany. We'll collect 46, 52, and I don't think the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact will be broken this turn, so set us to 57, and Vichy will give their money to Germany. 61. And that's all for Germany. On to the common turn.